I'm Christo Garcia. You may have caught me on the Golf Channel swinging as my idol, Ben Hogan. Well, now I'm giving lessons here at beautiful Eaton Canyon Golf Club in Pasadena, California. So if you'd like to learn to hit the ball further, get rid of your slice, or even swing like Ben Hogan, reach out to me, Christo at myswingevolution.com. Hit 'em long and hit 'em straight. Top of the morning to ya. Oh my gosh. It's March and I am so excited to tell you first about my round of golf yesterday. So people ask me all the time, why are you tinkering? Why are you still messing with your swing? You know, it looks pretty good, blah, 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 blah. Well, I want to have an elite ball striking experience. I want to play like the pros that I play with. They just seem to hit every shot solid, and it's just so rewarding when you hit a good shot. Now, I get into flows on the range where I'll just be like smashing it. But the problem is it's always been a little bit elusive. There's some days when I'm just not really clicking. But this year, I've hit the ball more solid than ever. And in the last week, it's been outstanding. So yesterday, I got to go out to the golf course. I'm going to tell you real quick. I hit 11 fairways and 13 greens in regulation. Okay? Now, the 3 fairways that I missed, I all missed in the right rough. So I'm managing my shot off the tee is the best I've probably ever driven it. And then with my greens in regulation, I missed 2 greens by about a foot that I still putted from. So, I mean, it's almost like I hit 15 greens in regulation. Now, my putting was terrible. I only made 1 birdie, unfortunately, but I struck the ball. Oh, I'll just tell you, it was like 25, 30 mile an hour winds too. So that was even more impressive with the ball striking, but I only mishit a couple shots, you know, ones that really didn't feel right. Everything else was just like smash, hitting these drills into the wind and working the ball. And it was just incredible. And so the tinkering is paying off. And today we're going to take a look at my driver swing. You know, I'm learning so much. My game is changing and I feel like I'm coming to the promised land. It's been a long journey, but it's been worth it. And I appreciate all of you for being on the journey with me, okay? Now, before I get into the video, I have an intensive March 12th and 13th. I'm going to be showing everybody the 3 things that have totally changed the way I strike the ball right now. If you guys are following along, you're hearing them. You know, but it's a whole different experience to physically be there when I can help you, get you into position and get you to feel these feels. So at any rate, that's coming up. Please, I've got a special on MSC TV. Get the first month free. You get to check out all of my instruction, and I am going to be posting a brand new instruction video. I'm going to get into these changes in depth that have changed my ball striking. And it's really exciting. I can't wait to share that with everybody. And follow me on Facebook, Instagram. All that stuff is really great. It's fantastic. And I hope you'll subscribe to this channel. Now, I am getting into these subtle changes in my swing. I don't think my swings ever look better. So check out these positions with my driver swing. I think you'll find that they're a lot different than they have been. Hit them long and hit them straight. Okay guys, so we're going to show you this driver swing a couple of times and then we're going to start breaking it down and do a comparison. Nice straight ball. Okay, not bad. Okay, now let's slow this down a little bit and I'm going to put a little tush line there so we can see how I'm moving off the ball. Okay, so I'm going to slow this down a little bit. Now check this out. As usual, I deepen that right hip. Hogan went a little deeper than that. Maybe I can try that. Now this swing is very flat a la Hogan. Now right here is where the trouble comes into paradise. Now I'm coming off the line a little bit, but that's better than it was. Okay, now here we can see much more rotation than I normally have. And then one more frame to impact and we can see that we've got a pretty good view of my left hip coming back around. I'm maybe an inch or 2 off of that line. So I'm actually looking at this as progress. You know, that is not bad. It's not where I want to be, but it's getting better. That's pretty good hip clearance right there for me. And then we see the club exiting through the left shoulder. Excellent. Now this is my swing from 2 weeks ago. Check this out. I popped that up a little bit, but it's a nice, smooth, rhythmical swing. And so the problem is, we'll take a look at these side by side, slowed down a little bit. Now at the top, we're going to see my other swing, the face is more closed and it's more across the line. And I'm going to move in towards the ball more. I'm a little bit steeper as well. You can see that. So I have to roll it under here. And then we can see at impact, I've got much more clearance on the left. I'm standing up much more on the right. Now I do think I'm shooting the ball out to the right a tad more than I am in this video on the left, but I think that it serves our purposes. So let's watch this again, and I'm going to put the tush line up so we can check it out. Okay, now I've put the tush line up on the left and the right. We're going to take a little closer look at how I'm working into that line. So here we can already see I am going to move forward on the right. There's really no getting around that. So as I load down into the ground, it's almost like I'm more loaded into the balls of my feet. And then here, as I begin to rotate, I come off the line twice as far. And here we can see that I'm already staying back in my posture a little bit better, whereas I'm losing my posture on the right. And that club face is pretty open on the right. We can see it as it comes into the impact zone, and I'm going to point this out as well. This is the problem with early extension. You have to rotate the club face more than is desirable in order to hit the ball. Now I will make one important point. There are many Hall of Fame golfers who swung the golf club similarly to the way I do on the right. Their butts come off the line and they have a lot of face rotation. Okay, some people say the greatest golfer that ever lived had this, okay? But I'm trying to do something that is scientifically better, and I think it's what Ben Hogan did. Now let's watch the exit of the club as I swing around. On the left, you'll see the club is already exiting through my left shoulder, which is similar to the way most PGA Tour pros that I admire exit the club. You can see on the right, my club is already released and flipped. And when we see it exit my left shoulder, we're going to see that the club face is really flipped over. Whereas on the left, it's much more open. We can't see it clearly because it's a blur, but the face is more up and less twisted over. Nice balanced finish in both swings, but for my money, I would take the swing on the left.
Hey everyone, this is Ben. I came down to the intensive from Utah and love it. I've learned quite a bit. I came for specific things that I really wanted to ask Christo. I've been watching him since the beginning, and there was a few things I really needed to dial in, and got them dialed in, and we're gonna go play golf today, so I highly recommend it.
The next MSC Intensive is March 12th and 13th. Come on out for a great weekend where we go through all the MSC fundamentals and learn to swing like Ben Hogan. Hi, I'm Christo Garcia, the founder of My Swing Evolution. A few years back, I picked up Ben Hogan's 5 Lessons book because I wanted to improve my golf game. Well, my golfing dreams came true. Today I'm sponsored by the Ben Hogan Golf Company. I've shot under par many times, and I even had the chance to play Ben Hogan in a Golf Channel special. So in this series, I'm going to take you through the most important lessons that I learned from Ben Hogan's famous book.